Chris,
Yeah?
do the opening.
Hello, people. I'm Chris. We're watching Nausicaä, Valley of the Wind. If you don't get it by now, go fuck yourself. Anyway, these
Honk.
people are.
Yeah, hi. I'm Alex. Not the one who is weird. I'm a cool guy. I do animation. I'm not British, and I have a beard.
I'm gonna fart into the microphone. Hi, what's up? I'm
No.
Ken.
Cameron, I
Cameron,
just saw
please.
that gif you just posted. What is
Yeah,
this?
you don't.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see it earlier.
I'm Kaya, and I have a web series out now. What's up, Wasteland? Link in the
The
description.
free
Actually, I'll probably pin it in the
free
comments.
advertising.
Of course, I'll advertise.
What's up,
At the
boyfriend?
time
What's
of
up,
this
Wasteland?
episode being released, 3 episodes will be out.
Where's the episode that you edited?
Not the first 3.
Is that episode
That's
4?
episode 4.
Oh, I know my Kyle. Awesome.
Yeah, because I wouldn't shut up about it. Anyway, Nausicaä.
Yeah, true.
Go on, Chris.
No.
Introduce the film today.
I just did. Okay.
Tell us what it's about. Tell us what it's about.
Okay, Nausicaä, Valley of the Wind. It's about a princess, fucking lady, and she's going through the Nausicaä Valley of the Wind, and there's like fascist dudes in helicopters that like go around the place
As
and
they
fuck shit up.
usually do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they usually do.
yeah, and it's like rebels against the industrialist powers of the modern day, or rather the yesteryear, or whatever the fuck you call it.
It's like
Wait a
2000
minute.
days.
This is just Star Wars.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much.
Oh, it does kind of follow a hero's journey.
Studio
Yeah, it
Ghibli,
really
you
does.
bastards.
It is Studio Ghibli's first ever, production.
Yeah, they were bold enough to copy Star Wars. I can't believe it.
Wait,
They-
wait, no, it wasn't. Surely not.
Hey,
Yes, it
at
was.
least- At least they didn't copy the incest.
Okay, I don't think it's copying Star Wars.
This is a bit, by the way.
Also, quick question. So, did we all watch it in the English, or...
I
watched it in English.
I watched it in both.
Okay.
What? I wanted to get both because Netflix dubs are usually fucking ass.
I mean, yeah, okay, so basically what I found out was that so the movie came out in 1984, right? But the English dub was made in 2005 by Disney.
Ooh, that's
And,
a bit yucky.
You know,
Disney mentioned.
you know the general of the other princess, like Kura or whatever, I forget his name. Yeah, his English voice actor is also Jack Skellington.
Fucking you what?
I'm serious.
You-
I looked
no,
it
you're
up.
lying.
I looked it up.
The line.
I looked it up, and I was like, "Ain't no
What?
fucking way."
Jack Skellington, rattle me bones.
only his speaking role. He had a different singer, I guess, but like,
The rattle me bones man himself.
so
See what's- Yeah, this is a movie. It's pretty good.
I like it in spite of the fact that it's dated and it's got a story that's about as overdone as I don't even know what to compare this to. Listen, the story is overdone. It's sort of like nature versus the industrial fascism that is like ever encroaching upon us. If you find those movies interesting, then this is like one of the originals. I would highly recommend that you watch it because it
Uma
is
Thurman.
genuinely good. Yeah, enough said.
wait, Alex, why did you
Uma
randomly
Thurman?
say Uma Thurman?
She's one of the people in this film. Sorry, every time I see Uma Thurman, I'm reminded that someone looked at baby and went, ah, that's an Uma right there.
Uma.
It's an Uma.
It's an
She
Uma.
wants to dance
an
like
Uma.
Uma Thurman.
Okay, look, I like this film. This is like I'd say like a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me.
So
I-
why tease such a controversial opinion? Now I'm
Because it's about a
confused.
different Ghibli film that would probably come up in conversation.
Oh no. Oh, I hope it doesn't start with how.
That one's my favorite.
That one's also
Asshole.
my favorite.
Wait, what
Asshole.
one is your favorite? Sorry,
Howl's
I
Moving
didn't
Howl's
listen.
Castle.
Moving Castle. It's literally Jaden and I.
It's okay.
Banned.
Okay. My opinion on Nausicaä is that I definitely don't think it's Ghibli's best work. See, here's the thing. My favorite Ghibli film and the one I think is their best are different. My favorite's Howl's Moving Castle, but their best is definitely Spirited Away.
Ooh,
You guys have not seen Grave of the Fireflies.
I have.
Okay, good.
I mean, Spirited Away.
I don't
think
it's
won
the best work.
Oscar.
Well, now that we're all here, and we're gonna die, I think there's something I need to tell you all.
Mhm.
I did not care for Spirited Away.
Yeah, I've heard this opinion.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
kill you.
Yeah.
Did not care for it. It insists upon itself.
I did not care for The Godfather.
You-
Did not care for The
You are-
Godfather.
It
But-
insists upon itself.
But Peter, it's like one of the best movies ever made.
See, that's what
The
everyone
cult
says.
classic.
Well, they say everyone says that like it's a great film, but like I just can't get through it. I just can't get through it.
Alex
Are you
literally
unironically
forced
saying
us
that
to
or
watch
no?
it during orientation.
Yeah, I've watched the film 3 times. Look, okay, I love Ghibli. Okay, please don't kill me. I've only ever watched 3 Ghibli films in my life, alright? And I've watched Spirited Away 3 times.
Gun
Well,
to
that
your
explains
head.
why you're depressed.
Expand that list.
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
You don't know
that-
whimsy. You have no whimsy in your life.
It's okay, Alex. Princess
Jeez.
Mononoke is also on the list.
Hey, that's
I'm
one.
interested-
That one's my favorite.
Wait, who put that on the list?
Me.
I don't remember
Me.
doing that.
No, I did.
Hey, nice one.
Was it you?
I did.
Nice one, Kai.
Oh,
You
I think I
fixed
was going to, but
Yeah, and
me.
then I said that I had
I
already.
also. Yeah, sorry, you go.
Oh, no, you go.
Alright. I also think that does like the industrialist versus like nature sort of thing. But it does it better than Nausicaä, in my opinion. I feel as though a lot of the concepts in Nausicaä are very interesting. For example, the sort of like caterpillar insect things. I liked
Gnomes.
those. Yeah, those ones. I liked those a lot, and I liked the okay, it's like a 40-year-old movie. If you're worried about spoilers, fuck you. I liked the God Machine. I liked how they did that, just like how they drew it, the concept of it, the narrative around the time of the Cold War. It's basically just a nuclear bomb, but like multiplied to 1 billion. So it's like the logical conclusion of conflict versus the future, where it's very primitive and, well, not primitive, but you know, it's very peaceful due to people having like been returned to essentially a Stone Age sort of like
Go back
perspective
to
of the world.
monkey. Go
Yeah,
back to
essentially.
monkey.
But they also have the knowledge that, oh yes, this great technology kind of sucks because it killed all of us. So like, we're not gonna do that again. So it's kind of an interesting idea, and it does the nature versus industrialism thing pretty well, just because it's like the setting is very unique. I'm not sure whether I've seen it done too often. There's a fair few games that do that. For example, Fallout. I think Fallout just takes the entire fucking thing and just does that, but you know.
There is a game that definitely does it.
I have one in mind, but I can't remember the name of it. What's the one that you're thinking of, Cameron?
Huh. Oh, I don't know. Factorio?
Okay, I understand the concept, but you're wrong.
Okay, hold on. Is this a side tangent that we need to get into?
No,
You know what? We're
no,
discussing
not this early, not
Factorio.
this
Not-
early,
not-
no,
not
no.
this early, not this
Alex
early.
is gonna get a panic attack.
No, shut up! I will fucking honk you.
What does that mean?
Oh, by the way,
Oh, okay.
to the audience, I would not recommend playing Factorio if you
I
get
would.
overstimulated.
I'm like spraying water on a cat. Kaya,
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
you mentioned you had a
This
lot of thoughts
motherfucker.
on this film. So before we end up sidetracking to something else or going down the rabbit hole, how about you say some of your thoughts on this film?
I said I had thoughts. I didn't say I had a lot of thoughts.
Congratulations.
Save a few thoughts then.
Well, yeah.
Come
So
on.
I thought it was.
Dance, monkey dance.
You can definitely tell it's their first feature film. There's a lot of things that it's very it's very basic storytelling. Like, it's not a soup in terms of like, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, when I first watched Howl's Moving Castle, I really didn't understand it because I was like 8. When I watched it again when I was 12, I also didn't understand it, and when I watched it when I was 15, I finally understood it. But like, Nausicaa it's so simple. And I mean, like, Howl's Moving Castle isn't the most complicated plot. I don't know, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. But like, Nausicaa is so simple.
You not paying attention to a movie? Crazy.
What do you mean?
Don't make me around the air horn.
I was sewing while I was watching this one. Thank you very much. I had to repair
That is quite whimsical.
my work uniform. It's very shitty fabric. But yeah, it's very simple in terms of not just the plot beats, but also in the way the writing is. Also, the English dub is awful. It's
I like
It really is.
there's so much exposition. Holy God, there is so
It
much
takes
exposition. It
it takes the
insists
Dune
upon
route.
itself. And like, I don't. Also, okay, this is a very slight side note, but like, why 10 years ago, subtitles on foreign language stuff would, and then you put it into the English dub, so like anime especially, the English subtitles would be the subtitles of the English dub. Why have we reverted, especially on Netflix and Amazon and Crunchyroll, to like having the English subtitles only be from the Japanese with the subtitles?
Because
like,
Netflix is dog shit.
I always watch movies with subtitles, but I had to turn the subtitles off because they were so different. It was distracting.
Mm.
It kind of pissed me off. But yeah, I don't know. The English dub wasn't great. It's alright. Like, it's not complete dog shit, but it's very, they dumbed down a lot of the words and stuff. And like, the toxic forest, as they call it in the English, is called the Sea of Decay in the Japanese. Like,
Yeah, that goes hard.
the Sea of Decay goes hard, man. Toxic Forest is so like, it feels like they dumbed the movie down for kids in the English.
I feel as though dumbing shit down for kids, like the toxic forest seems so like inhuman to say. It seems like a place that a lazy world builder would put in. But the Sea of like Darkness or whatever it's called.
Decay.
Sea of Decay sounds like it's a lived thing, you know?
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. Sea of Decay does go harder.
I mean, like Toxic Forest is just flaccid.
I liked how
it
in
sort
the
of
dub I
sounds
liked
like something you would name when you're like 13 and you're making your first like map or like your first world or whatever.
it's like a placeholder name.
Sounds like when
Yeah.
you're forced to write a narrative
like-
assignment for like school.
Well, take it from someone who has been who is currently working with Cameron to construct a fantasy map. It's like in my head, I have these like placeholder names for place, like Big Rock Place and Necromancy Place and
Salt
Big
plane.
Salt and Salt Plain. I don't have a name for it. It's just like, yeah, Toxic Forest just kind of gives me like, I'll figure out a name later down the line. I just need to remind myself that there's a toxic forest here. Note to self: develop that idea. I like Sir Patrick Stewart in this film. I gotta say, I liked the
Huh?
villages in the English.
What do you mean Sir Patrick Stewart's in it?
He's Lupe.
You fucking what?
What?
You couldn't tell by his dulcet tones.
No.
No.
You couldn't tell by the exquisite boldness of every single one of his words.
Okay. No, I couldn't. How can you
Oh.
tell if someone's bald from what they're saying?
Charles
When they're
Xavier.
when they're Sir Patrick Stewart, you can tell they're bald.
I think that's because you're bald. You've got a bald radar.
Anyway, what I was gonna say was that I like how the villagers in this film are like, they're just a bunch of idiots who just like, without their princess, they're like, oh god, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Bro,
I
the
really
villagers was so funny.
I really liked the three villagers who were like hostages, and as they're falling down, and Nausicaa takes off her mask there and then tells them, "Hey, just like chuck out some of the cargo and we'll be all good chaps." They're like, "Holy shit, she actually thinks we're gonna live! Oh my god!"
Bro, them in the tank is like the Three Stooges. It was so funny.
Quickly drive! All right, don't rush me.
No, you're just spinning in circles.
I know. I don't know. I kind of liked that part. I like those parts of the English dub where very clearly they had a bunch of underpaid actors who maybe had a few drinks before this, and they were just ad-libbing some of their lines.
They're just
Get on the ground and spread them.
fools.
Get on the ground and spread them.
Akira.
No.
Okay, I need to gush about something.
Hmm.
The monster design. Oh,
Oh.
so big, so big. I was gonna be really disappointed if you guys didn't like this movie because of how cool the monsters and creature design is.
I
I'm a
didn't
sucker for
not
that
like
shit.
it. I didn't very thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoyed it, but not very thoroughly.
I love like insect design, especially when you make them into basically kaiju. It's great. You take that, you throw in some giant robots. Peak. Actual. Oh wait, hang on. That's just Pacific Rim.
I mean, I've got to agree
Never
with
mind.
you. I think that the creature design in this is quite evocative. I think considering I've said this. I'll save that broader point till a bit later, but I think with some of the message of like decay and the Hayao Miyazaki basically just going the industrial revolution and its consequences. All I want to do is be in a field all day. I'm Hayao Miyazaki and I hate the Beatles.
Miyazaki is an Anprim? What the hell?
Huh?
Well, Miyazaki is just the Unabomber, but he hates the Beatles.
The world if you hate the Beatles is Miyazaki. The world if you love the Beatles is Junji Ito.
Yeah, pretty much. But like,
I fucking hate the Beatles.
but like the thing with Miyazaki is that he does kind of share a lot of views with the Unabomber. He's like, I hate industrial society. I hate I hate most technology. I want to live in a field. I want to live in a forest. I want to fucking.
This would be a nice place to die.
Yeah, he's like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I wanna die in a field. I hate industrial society. Like most of his films are just like it's in Shoko sometimes say, which is that a story is really just a way that the writer can make a Wojak situation where their political ideology comes out on top, right? Like,
projects.
but if in Hayao Miyazaki's case, that is kind of how what he's made a career off doing. Most of most of his art, in some way, is how we've fucked up as a society, and we need to go back to living in trees.
I feel like
Fuck it, go back
yeah,
to
it
monkey.
is sort of like the Ghibli trope at this point. Return to trees. But I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah, Return to Trees is like peak.
I feel like
I think Amprims have like they've got it figured out, man.
I think that this film is probably one of like I haven't seen Princess Mononoke, so touch wood, but I really do quite like this film. I've always liked it. Like this, Howl's Moving Castle dethroned this when I watched it with my partner. But out of the two Ghibli films I had watched, this one was definitely my favorite. Uh, I think that the story is incredibly. I think the story is incredibly simple, but I think it works really well. Um, but
Mhm.
but I think that it's overall just a very well crafted narrative. I think it has a nice 3 act structure. I think that if you were to show it to some kids, they might come away with something that's nice. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that this is a movie that you could definitely show to kids, but it would freak them out.
Oh, kids definitely got nightmares. Like
The arm, like the huge arm,
no, not the
they're
Ohm, the
scary.
the giant.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
It's like it's horrifying. Like the thing's falling apart. Like what the fuck?
The
This
opening
is meant
credits
to
were
be a
really good
kids
though.
movie.
I can't lie, the opening credits were really well made.
Yeah.
I I don't know. I've been thinking about what Chris was saying earlier about like how the whole trope of industrialism versus nature is an overdone storyline. I don't I don't think that just because something's been done a lot makes it like inherently less meaningful.
I
Like I don't know.
I
I
feel
think
as though it kind of does.
especially from when this movie was made.
True, and there's contextual like additive stuff to it, but it's still a glut on the market. You know,
Wait, what do you mean a lot on the market?
as in there's a lot of a very similar concept. Therefore, when it is viewed, it is cheapened by the fact that there are other alternatives, and you can just like say, "Oh, that's a man versus industrialism sort of thing, versus this is an interesting thing that I can see the lines between this and what's happening right now." Now, that just might be like seeing too many of these films has jaded my perspective, but you know, I
I
feel
feel
as
like
though
that's
it does
definitely the
cheapen it.
case.
Definitely the case, or definitely not the case, by the way.
Definitely the case because I don't know. I can't really agree with you that this movie is poor at portraying the message just because it's overdone, quote unquote.
So wait, are you agreeing with my statement or not? I forget.
I I'm just confused as to how
Cameron's
Yeah,
disagreeing.
something
He's
being
trying
a
to
common-
answer the question.
a common message makes it less impactful.
Yeah, that's kind of how tropes work.
Like, maybe more. Sorry, less impactful to you, but
Is that
I don't know.
alright?
I'm
I will
confused.
differentiate then.
I am of the confusion. You know.
My opinion is that if there is a consistent idea that is, whilst it might be grandiose or important, if it is repeated enough, it simply becomes common and therefore does not have as much impact on yours when you first hear it.
Mm.
It's like less exciting to hear about in the most literal way. And I do not mean that to just say, oh yes, it is, it's not fun, you know?
Mm.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying is though you are less engaged when you first hear about it because it is just more noise at that point, you know? It's like, oh, did you know that Marvel released another hero movie? It's just boring, you know?
Damn, that's a. I'm gonna clickbait that to high heaven.
How are you gonna
Chris,
clickbait that?
Chris, Chris called
Chris supports the Industrial Revolution.
No, I was gonna say Chris says Ghibli films are like Marvel films.
Ah, sometimes.
Whoa,
What do you
why, whoa,
mean?
whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Hang on a minute.
I don't think you could say that live on air, Christopher.
Oh, too bad I did, Jack. What are you
I
gonna
think
do about it?
I
You
think the
can't
sponsors have just
silence the truth because I'm on
the
this
sponsors have
podcast,
all just
and
dropped
you
us.
ain't getting
What
rid of me.
sponsors?
You heard me. There's none now because of what Chris just said.
Fuck.
He's cooked us. We're done for. The funding's gone.
Wait, Chris, elaborate what you mean. Like Marvel movies.
This movie is like a Marvel movie. What?
No, as in like Marvel movies and that fucking bullshit is really common today. So like when you go and see one, it is less exciting. Hearing one is less exciting, or like not exciting, less. It's less attention grabbing. It's not an event anymore. It's another thing, you know? It's just another
Mm.
one in the pipeline.
Oversaturation.
I suppose I can get what you mean. Well, I mean, like, as I said, Miyazaki in most of his works is like, here is a cool woman, and I hate industrial society. Um, Miyazaki has openly admitted that he has a distaste for how, like, Western and Eastern society has adopted industrialization, and he really hates the way that society has gone, where, you know, humanity, in his words, is becoming lost. Um, and so, and so, in a lot of his work, he writes into that. He writes in like how society is completely disconnected from nature, uh, from everything that we're meant to be connected to. And I don't know. I think that Chris does kind of a point that Miyazaki has beaten. he's beaten that. He's beaten that Japanese horse spirit to metaphorical death. Because I don't know. Yeah, I guess he is. I guess it is a little bit. It is a little bit oversaturated in Ghibli films of nature good, most things bad, and here's some whimsy. Gotta say though, I love this film for making the I love this film for making the what is it? The Ghibli protag hair raise moment where like when Nausicaa finds out that the Viltrumites or whatever they were called, the Yugatonians, the fucking the the fucking the Nazi guys. When they kill her dad, I liked how you can see that she doesn't move or anything, but her hair just magically lifts up, and then she then in anticipation, and then she runs forwards and beats them to death, and then that single shot would proceed to go into basically every single animated thing, whether or not it was Eastern or Western, forever. And I did know, because I've been watching a lot more Adventure Time recently, because I found out it was on binge, and I'm just gonna keep taking that for. I'm just gonna keep, watching Adventure Time. I just have all the seasons. I noticed that Adventure Time obviously pulls a lot from this, at least aesthetically. Like, some of the aesthetics of Adventure Time's post-nuclear fallout, you can see the direct connections between that and Nausicaä Valley of the Wind, so I got to appreciate this film for at least inspiring one of my favorite shows. That's just me, though.
I feel like it's. I feel like there's definitely, especially with Miyazaki's works, of how there's a lot of the similar thing about fuck industrials in return to nature and stuff. I do think, especially with what Chris said about it being set in the Cold War with fear of nuclear war, I think it's a very common trope, especially in Japan, just as like in both animation and live action in general, of fear of nuclear war. Which, I mean, it checks out,
I feel like Japan out of everyone.
Japan, it kind of check out, but like you have Godzilla, you have a lot of, especially early Ghibli works, and there are others that I can't think of right now. I don't know, it makes sense that it's a very common trope in Japanese media.
Yeah, it's like how we have like a common set of tropes in a lot of Western media that we end up putting in things. I can't think of a lot of them right now, but because it's just so ingrained.
The bad guys are always Russian.
Okay, that's a good one. If a man and a woman even stare at each other for like half a second, they will bone later.
I'm still mad about the romance plot in Thor. You've known each other for 2 days.
That's all you need. It's Chris Hemsworth. Let's see. What else? I had some thoughts on this film. Actually, I don't know. I like the sound design of Ghibli films. I'll say that. Or at least I like the sound design of this Ghibli film because it's so minimal. Like, in a land that has no city, no industry, and it's just like at peace, it kind of makes sense that most of the sound just isn't there. It's just like you hear the brushing of the wind, you hear like the bugs, but for the most part, it's a very quiet and serene and tranquil place. And again, the villagers are my favorite part of this film. They get my cookies because, man, if anyone could make me believe in a hereditary monarchy, it's probably Hayao Miyazaki. Like, that man loves his hereditary monarchs. Every single thing I've watched like 3 Miyazaki things. Maybe not in Spirited Away, but in like 2 out of 3 of them, there was a hereditary monarch. Bro just loves monarchy. And I don't know, man. It seems like those villagers would be pretty lost without Nausicaa. It seems like those villagers would just burn themselves alive completely willingly if Nausicaa wasn't there to tell them to not do it.
They
would
are
not survive.
fucking dumbasses.
They're such fucking idiots. They're so hopeless. The Orm, they get their entire village stomped by an Orm if it wasn't for Nausicaa. Which I will cycle back to Cameron's points on the monster design. The Orm is like some of my favorite. It's just so simple yet works so well. I just love the Orm and the village.
Look, I think if you take an insect, make it big, peak.
Yeah,
Mutate it a little bit, peak.
Also, Alex, you're a little quiet.
Yeah, I know my parents have gone to bed.
Ah.
What do you want?
Scream into the mic right now.
I would prefer to keep my housing.
All right, sorry, headphone listeners.
I, I don't know, sometimes it's just that your mic is far away.
I could turn on my camera right now and it's right next to my face. I could take the windsock off it, but then you would hear my fan. Hey, you want me to be louder? Get me an apartment.
We need Karina to win the lottery for that.
Come on, Karina. Bet it all on red. Bet it all on red. I don't know, this film isn't Transformers 1, but it's pretty neat, so I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
I love that Transformers 1 is your scale of measuring that.
I love Transformers 1.
I
It's a
mean, it's
film.
great.
It's a great film, perfect film even.
I have it on DVD.
Bitch.
Man, I think you just need to go to JB Hi-Fi more.
I just need to leave the house. Cameron, do you have any more thoughts on this film as a Ghibli person?
This film.
Person of Ghibli.
Whoa, hold on. I'm a whitey, okay? I'm a cracker. Don't turn this into a race thing, all right, bud?
Cracker, I barely know her.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh my god. I don't know. I just this movie does stand with a lot of the others, with a lot of the other Ghibli movies. Like, I couldn't find much wrong with it. Yeah, the story was pretty basic, but it did the job. I was just kind of there. I was like, big bug, happy, and like, I got it. I understood the story, and that's what I was joking about. Oh, hang on, this is just Star Wars, because it's the basic hero's journey.
I mean,
But
kind
like,
it's got some changes to it, but like for the most part, it is kind of just a chill film. Also, my clickbaiting on Run Lola Run worked. We got 31 views. Right, sorry.
yes, yeah.
Wait, what was you... Oh, right, saying we cry.
Yeah, not sorry for that, by the way.
Can you clickbait this episode saying I strangled Kara?
Why me?
Oh, you were the next person. You're the person next to me in my Discord screen, so that's why. I don't have my icon doesn't have arms long enough to reach over to Christopher. Christopher and his old man.
I'm the only one who has arms in their icon.
Wrong. That's factually incorrect. I have arms.
You have like 2 knuckles.
Zoom in.
You have
Okay.
You have 3
Cameron.
fingers. You have
Cameron,
3 fingers.
I have a
Enhance.
quick question. If I took off all of your arms and I left 3 knuckles and I
If I
put you in
in a meat grinder,
do you have arms? I don't fucking think so.
if I put you in a meat grinder,
I hate that.
and then your eye comes out,
Anyway, back to the movie.
you're probably
Probably
dead.
dead.
Back to the movie.
Yeah, the meat grinders are on topic for this movie, I'd say.
I don't think so.
Industrial Revolution. Anyways,
Yeah.
my final thoughts is 8 out of 10. Go read the Unabomber's Manifesto.
Oh my god, Kaya, you clipped out the end of our Hellraiser episode.
What do you mean?
I mean, the ending of the ending of episode 22. At the end, it doesn't tell our viewers what movie we got.
What do you mean?
You what?
Like at the end, it doesn't show because we have the only comment we have is from Pity Pack 9450, which is just the cliffhanger goes crazy, meaning they watched the entire episode. So thank you.
Oh my god.
What do you
Thank
mean?
you. Who is this person? I need to meet them and shake their hand and
Slight
give them
sidetrack.
$200.
What do you mean? Can we talk about this after the episode?
Okay, sure. My many apologies. Anyway,
I'm cheesed to meet you.
I'm giving an oatmeal cookie to the 3 villagers, and they're just gonna have to find a way to share it.
They won't. Spoiler alert.
No, my thing is that if you gave a cookie to those 3 and you said share, I just want to see how they'd end up burning down the entire valley. Like, those 3 had so many times where they should have died. They were going to die. And somehow, God was on their side and gave them a tank.
They should never be trusted with a tank.
I don't know. I don't know why exactly there was a tank. Well, no, I know that they stole the tank. I'm just surprised they managed to operate it for that long.
Yeah, I was
Also-
also giving my cookie to those 3 bumbling fools. I'm giving them a cookie made out of arm meat.
No, not the arm. I love the arm. I was gonna give the arm a cookie. No. That's messed up. I'm gonna give the arm an insect cookie. Because that's what they eat. They eat all the smaller insects. I don't know. This film made me very happy because I'm like, big bug. This is a
Yeah,
film that I can like get into a blanket, like turn the lights off and get all cozy and just be like, bugs.
Fun fact, I struggled watching this my first 2 times because Ghibli films have this odd effect where I start watching them immediately, I'm like, I want to go to sleep. That's
Sounds like you just don't have a good attention span.
I will ban you from this podcast if you
Do
say
you have
don't
the power?
You
I
don't
don't
have
think
the
you have the power to
executive
do that.
power.
That's it.
The will of the people is spoken. Fuck you, Alex.
That's it, Cameron. I'm leaking your balls.
Aw.
You don't own
Okay,
those.
anyway, Chris, what's your cookie?
Fuck. I'll give it to the grub motherfuckers, and I'll give them a nice watery cookie.
The,
Nice-
the
a nice-
grubs.
Yeah, the grubs.
You
The
mean
grubs.
worms?
Yes.
The, the ohm?
The
Yeah.
ohm.
The ohm.
The old.
Holy shit.
You know what? I hope we get the dressmaker.
Gonna.
Hold on. What episode is this?
Oh yeah, this is episode
29.
30. No, 29?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's 29.
Oh,
Hey,
next one's episode
people.
30.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we're almost halfway.
Nearly halfway through these damn movies.
We're halfway there.
I think suggestion for season 2 we reduce the amount of movies on the lists because this is going to take us over a year to get through.
Yeah, that's basically like a year of movies you watch.
I want What We Do in the Shadows.
I want the dressmaker. Just
I want a space baby movie. Give me Fantastic Planet. I need a space baby movie in my life right now.
oh god.
I've gone too long without a space baby movie. June does not count.
What the fuck do you mean June does not count?
June is not a space baby movie.
Shut up. It's a David
June is
Lynch film.
absolutely a space baby movie.
No,
Yeah.
no. I disagree. I'm not going to elaborate, but I'm going to disagree.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm spinning the wheel.
What about Chris?
Chris wants
Everyone-
Conan.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
true.
never changed.
Filthy monkeys who don't know
This is
jujitsu.
the opposite of Conan. The opposite of what I want for Christmas.
How far away was Conan?
I
from
gotta
the
be honest,
list?
I was
Hold
actually
on.
kind of hoping for Jennifer's body.
Holy shit! It was nearly.
Conan
Nearly-
was there.
No, it was not.
No, it was not nearly.
It was not really. Don't lie to me.
You're
I'm
colorblind.
so tired.
You're colorblind. Are you also, distance blind?
You were gonna say a slur then, weren't you?
No.
You were gonna say a slur. You nearly slipped up.
I was just gonna call you blind. Oh yeah, it was.
I heard an R come out of your mouth.
Not. Oh my god. Fuck off. Well,
I love pissing you off.
I don't. Well, thank you for coming this relatively somber episode of the MovieJar. I
What do you
hope.
mean somber?
Well, because people died.
Who
Right.
died?
People are dying, Kim.
Shh.
Who died?
People are dying, Kim.
People
Who?
are dying, Kim. People are dying, Kim.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hate you all.
Sorry, that was the I can't think of anything funny. I'm too tired.
Okay.
Anyway, see you guys later.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Oh, we didn't end already?